Okay, there it goes. Let's see. Oh, and Discord. There we go. Discord is on. You guys are hot. And you
We're
know
live.
it.
Thank you.
We live. And yes, we do know it.
You have a new Discord? Yeah. So yeah, I had like banned that account that was like pinging at everyone like 20 fucking times. So
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
but I don't know what your new account is, so
Yeah.
but my so it's you can just go exclamation point socials
Yeah.
for everything.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, whoops, I'm on the tab for that. Let's see. Okay. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. As you have recalled, the last time our investigators were sent out here to Blackwater Creek to kind of obtain the rights of distribution to this new whiskey that has been coming out of Blackwater Creek. The your rivals have kind of gotten the distribution rights to it, but your boss has given you a good sum of money to give to them in order to leverage to get them to give you exclusive distribution rights to their liquor. Although, as you have kind of found out, maybe it's not the best idea.
Mm-hmm.
You find out that the ones making the liquor were the Carmodis, who have been not the most friendly in the town. A lot of people urged you to not go to the Carmodis, as they tend to be a violent bunch. Oh, lizard man, how's it going? But yeah, so but seeing as you had business there, you went to the Carmodis, and they seemed to be willing to get you to to accept your offer. So they were kind of giving you a tour, but upon freeing what Joker's character Dux had found in their basement, which was a chained up old man. He was being watched by one of the other brothers who was formerly this hideous creature that attacked him from the cornfields, and seemed to have used the animals and snakes and stuff like that as as his eyes. So that started a little brawl on the farm, and you guys ended up fighting both the monster and the Carmodis and a bunch of their thugs. But luckily, or maybe not so luckily, Homer, in fear, began to take control of the truck that you guys had drove in, and ran over two of the thugs, and then I believe it was Ezra that killed the last one.
Maybe.
I think the whole encounter was ended by the whole truck incident.
Well, I know we're leading up to
I
that
didn't kill
one.
all of.
Yeah.
I didn't kill
Oh.
all of the farmers.
Yeah.
No, you killed two. You killed one of the Carmody brothers, and you killed one of the farmhands, and there was one left, and so I think either Ezra or Robert
they
had
double
killed
teamed it.
the other one.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
they double teamed him.
Dux has been like kind of grappling with the monster here, and by grapple, more like getting ascended upon by rats and snakes. So then it came down to just the three of you trying to tackle this monster. However, in the meantime, Homer was still trying to navigate the cornfields, being as thick as they were. Was difficult to navigate, but eventually managed to make his way back unexpectedly through the northern part of the cornfields back into the farm, which caused him to be able to run over the monster. Unfortunately, Dux was not able to get out of the way of the truck in time. However, Robert did manage to dive out of the way, which caused the truck to crash through the house and unfortunately kill also Homer in the process.
Yeah, so I got a 4 kill streak, which I think means I get a care package, right?
Yeah, care package.
We will put it to good use.
AC 130 incoming!
That would really change the spirit of Call of Cthulhu if you had an 81
But yeah, so so let's see. So that's pretty much where we're left off now. In the kind of the aftermath, I believe the only thing that happened after that was Ezra was had pulled Homer out of the truck to see how the truck was doing, but sadly it's been very much totaled at this point.
Yeah.
But that is where we are at right now. The cornfields are eerily silent now.
I'm assuming there's tracks from the truck left in it.
Oh yeah. And so, there anything you're gonna do during this aftermath still, I would say.
Well, suppose want to round up the farmhands, the Carmodis, into the still area.
Okay. You kind of
Search their bodies for anything useful or incriminating.
You kind of just put everyone in a pile over here. They don't appear, other than their shotgun, they don't really have much of anything, though. Sadly, I shouldn't even say their shotguns. So their shotguns are pretty much also totaled because the only 2 people with a shotgun got run over, and their shotguns along with it. So they're kind of not operable as they are now. They're kind of bent up, and the wooden butt is completely splintered.
Okay, so no hope of getting that together.
The only other stuff they have on them were formerly bottles of some of the whiskey. One of them did have a kind of a wallet picture of their family beforehand. They looked very normal before all of this happened. But nothing of value other than maybe a few bucks on them.
Okay, well, take the cash, definitely.
Take the money.
Yep. It's the 1920s. A few dollars goes a long way.
Just a few dollars more.
I repeat, take the money and run.
I mean, kind of. When I like open one of these like bottles of whiskey, I can like smell like actual alcohol, right?
Yeah, you can smell that along with like that rotten fruit stench you're very familiar with at this point.
Would my new character know anything about what's been going on? Like like prior to all previous and current players being there.
Yeah. I'll get to you. I'll get to what your character's doing in a sec after we get through this
Okay.
particular scene. And then
Alright.
we'll also go over what happened to with Homer's new character.
Okay.
So, but as you're investigating, give me spot hidden.
But
Anyone that's
hidden.
investigating,
Let's
really.
see here. Hidden, here we are.
Alright. I
Huzzah.
suppose. I wasn't expecting much.
Let's see. So, Val, you notice. Oh yeah, that's
Nice.
right. Let me see. Your spot hidden is 35. So sadly, that fails. But Val, what you see? You kind of see some what appear to be lights out in the distance, coming from over here, and from where you guys entered from.
Oh, from the road into the farm?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't appear to be like car lights though, or anything.
Like lamps or lanterns?
Lamps, lanterns, torches, that kind of light.
Grab your torch and pitchforks.
I think we should maybe hide.
But also with your spot hidden, you can see they kind of break the line in the cornfield, and you see a bunch of people carrying like torches and some lanterns, mostly lanterns. Few people have torches, but you see kind of heading the group is Sheriff Sprouston. He's kind of got a rifle with, like the rifle with like they have like the lantern attached at the end of it. He's kind of got one of those.
Vaguely, yeah. He was the mayor, right?
The mayor, sheriff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well then maybe we don't need to hide.
Now hold on a second. What if they're I don't know. There might be a need to hide out.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Let's gather our recently deceased companions and we can just kind of put them over here.
Yeah. We can do that.
And also check their bodies for anything useful.
Hey.
Well, let me.
I have like a pen.
You have a pineapple?
No.
Pineapple.
Don't start this. No.
How old is that meme?
Old enough.
So old.
It wasn't even funny the first
He has a
time.
pencil.
I'm gonna laugh if they take my lab coat.
He has a pencil and a booklet.
Yeah, that's literally all I own.
I'll take
I
the
had a
booklet.
notepad. I had a notepad and pen, and then lab coat. That's all I had. Well, I also had some cash.
What? I didn't. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. Also take their cash.
Hey.
take their money. Yeah, he also had a Umi also had a notepad and pen and a lab coat.
Okay, take the notepad.
I just thought of something funny. I should have said it last session, but my last words would have been, "Holy crap!"
Mine was
All right, as you're doing that, I guess the group approaches.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of see you guys over here, like with the bodies, and you can hear Sprouse just say, "Put down your arms now!"
We don't want no trouble.
As you see him pointing the gun at you guys. There's a few other people with guns as well. Mostly everyone else though has like some form of like blunt weapon. And you can kind of tell when they're close enough now in the light that it's most of the townsfolk.
I'm just gonna put down everything I've got and then put my hands up to show I don't mean any harm.
I had put the hunting knife back in its sheath, but I also kind of raised my hand to show that I'm not holding anything.
Oh, I'm sorry, joking. Your character's actually not actually here right now. He ran off somewhere else for now.
I forgot about that. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. So right now it's only Robert and Ezra at the moment.
Oh, okay.
So you put your hands up.
Yep.
And they draw closer, and eventually Sproutzen kind of like looks at you and says, "Oh, it's you guys." Like, well, seems you did this all the favor of getting rid of the Carmodes.
There was some trouble with an investigation we were trying to do, but seems like it worked out for the better. This product they were making here it's no good.
You're kind of like looking around everywhere. Says, so it seems. I'll have to give this place a thorough investigation.
Honestly, probably would just be better to burn it all. This horse is over here afflicted with some kind of pox or boils, and I think the secretions of which they are using to make part of the whiskey. I was thinking we could just burn it all using the product they already have.
And he says, "Yeah, well, we'll see about what taking care of everything here." He kind of like is like going over to the building, like, you know, where the truck is. And he said, "It's quite a mess. Quite a mess."
Yeah, it's a damn shame.
Kind of looks over at all the bodies that you got like piled up over here and over here. As kind of like turns to you guys, and he says, "But you really did this town a great service, I must say." Getting rid of the Carmodes, especially that one there. As he as he kind of points over to the monsters thing. See, with him gone, and he kind of like leans into you a bit. He says, "Now I can be Mother's chosen." Men, take
Sorry,
them.
what?
The other people start
Oh.
to encircle you guys.
How many are there?
It's the whole town. It's like probably a good
Okay.
13 people.
I was about to say my ball skill is not good enough for that. I'm like, I'll just get
Yeah,
taken.
no, yeah.
If you opt to fail it, then they're essentially just gonna knock you out. Like you feel someone like hit you in you feel someone like hit you in the back of the head.
Okay, so not just like putting bags over the heads and walking us there, doing
No.
the whole shebang, huh?
The whole shebang. So with that, you guys black out. But now we'll go to the other two. Effectively, well, I would say for Homer, a very similar incident happens to you. Some of the people, you notice that a lot of the people in town are starting to, or I shouldn't say Homer. Your new character you play that formerly Homer is playing is actually Hector Winnie, the old man at the side of the road that they had met earlier.
Well,
Yeah.
howdy there, fellas, and y'all got any whiskey?
They kind of like, oh
Spot,
yeah,
I'm sorry.
we got plenty of whiskey for you.
Oh, well, that's mighty kind of you.
Then you hit then you feel a bonk on the back of your head. And the same thing happens. Over for formerly Ducks, who is now playing Henry Rhodes, the man that he had freed from the Carmody's basement. You are currently at like one of the most horrid stages of like that you've seen in the town they had seen in the town before. So you feel like all these weird, huge pustules in like your mouth that just ooze out of your mouth, pretty much.
So I sound like the puffer fish with the carrot in its mouth.
Yeah, pretty much. You could say that. You also just know that desperately you need to make it to this cave where you guys had so the full story for you of what you know, although most of the details are no longer important to you. You had brought a expedition of students here for an archaeological dig to kind of discover what happened at Cave's Rest. You had found various things that you usually find in archaeology, like broken pots and things like of that nature. Pretty okay finds, but not 100% what you're looking for.
Okay.
Upon discovering, upon your dig, you and your wife, that you had brought with you, had discovered a kind of crumbled up cave. Which you then decided that possibly could have some relation to the Cade's Rest and also the Sakayuk tribe, which was also in this area, in which you know that Cade had made contact with this tribe. So you went to the general store to order some dynamite. Open up this cave. So you blew open the cave and went inside. A steady stream of water had come flowing out of it. Kind of going down these treacherous rocks. Now, I should mention that it is treacherous to get up here. It is like, there's like various loose rubble of rocks that to get up here, and it's took a great deal of climbing to get up to this cave. But yes, as you blew open the cave, a steady stream of water came out, flowing down the rocks, and basically went flowing back through the Miskatonic River. And what you guys found in there, well, it's hard for even you to comprehend. The only thing you remember before was that something had taken your wife. The last thing you recall is her screaming out to you. However, you were expelled from the cave and eventually found by the Carmodies, who had taken you in. However, they just ended up chaining you to the basement, in the basement, where they pretty much kept you weeks on end. However, the water, so you actually used to have a missing leg. However, upon staying in their basement, it seemed to have been growing back, and you now have a fully functioning leg again. However, you also notice these other side effects, that you have nightmares, very vivid nightmares. What appear to be your mother calling out to you. But yet she has the face of your wife, but you can't help but see her as your mother. And you almost are drawn to the warmth of embrace of your mother once again.
Freud says hello, I guess.
And so, once you have been freed by these strangers, you know where you must go. Where your wife is, where your mother calls to you.
Gotcha.
Eventually you manage to get to the cave. However, you notice that some people are here now. Some of the townsfolk. You can sense that they are here for Mother. Kind of hiding away out of their sight. You can hear like some moaning from a place further down.
Okay.
It seems that they had kidnapped some people.
Oh.
And you need all the help you can get if you're going to expel these interlopers. Some more black pus comes out of your mouth and you spit it out. Octua.
Oh, you had to do that.
Anyway, you see the bodies, the unconscious bodies of Ezra, Robert, and this old homeless guy that you've only encountered a few times. They seem to be rousing awake though. As you guys wake up from your slumber, I suppose you could call it. First sensation you feel is extremely wet. As in, you wake up and you're like in pretty much like ankle deep water at this point. But you're in
Darnation.
you're in a dark cave though, and you can barely see anything.
Hello? What? Anyone there? Fellas? Lady fellas?
We're here. Where is here?
Can't rightly say I know. Say, ain't you the boys who drove in earlier?
Also, essentially, I'll say for player knowledge anyway, the cave is pretty much way up north up here.
Okay.
Way above.
Yeah, way above the map. So,
Okay.
but yeah, essentially, you're in this like dark cave, and it's you're in this like water. It almost feels somewhat it does feel like water a bit, but it's also like kind of viscous as well.
Oh no. So, like, is there like, are the people that kidnapped them still there?
Yeah, they're in so think of it as like this is like a room that's gone down like a slightly different path, but you know where those people are. They're and for the rest of you can kind of hear them. They have like almost like this making this low chanting sound. Scary new. I sadly I don't have a good map for this area because it's all like it has GM notes on it and everything, and they don't give me a player map. Sad.
Rip.
So yeah. So basically, you can hear like this soft like chanting from like deeper within the cave.
Oh, so they just like left us here and then continued on?
Yeah, somewhat. They give me a listen roll, everybody.
Including myself?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's gonna be.
Listen.
Yep. Nope.
Of course it fails.
Oh, yo, let's go.
I don't
Old man Hector.
What did I do? Hey!
Yay, old man Hector has good hearing somehow.
Such good hearing.
I was gonna keep an ear out to hear the new folks come along with the whiskey.
Hey.
And let's go listen for the fish, you know.
Hear them fish. Let me see, where's Robert's character sheet?
I'll be right back. I gotta go check on one thing.
Okay.
Okay.
they having sex with Joker's new character's wife?
Hope not. 'Cause the-
No, I feel like the moaning is something different.
yeah. Agreed.
If only for the simple reason that we are on Twitch and not on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
For now.
For now. Stream to my OnlyFans. It's come to this now, has it?
Call of Cthulhu after dark, even more than usual.
50 Shades of Cthulhu. Anyone?
50 Shades of Sickly Eldritch Green.
Mr. Fan.
Okay.
What? Oh, Matt. By the way, can I get a listen roll from you?
Oh yeah, I already did, and I got a
Oh, yeah.
3.
Oh yeah. Okay, there it is. 3. Wow. Pretty sure that's also some extreme success. I mean, I'm just gonna make sure. Where did listen go?
It's at the top of the second column.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's an extreme success as well. So that you guys can hear, you hear sounds of like this weird like moaning sound. It sounds almost familiar, almost like the monster from before.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't know that. I've never seen the monster.
Yeah, well, I mean for the other two. But Mr. Rhodes,
Well, that just don't sound natural.
you have one memory of that you hid some of the leftover dynamite from when you had blown open this cave. You had left a stash of it kind of in the cave here somewhere, if no one had taken it yet.
Okay.
However, it was deeper into the cave, which means you'd have to go through
People.
those people. Yep.
Well, my character's already insane as it is. Why not go through the people? Sounds like what my character would do.
Honestly, yeah. You are, I mean, your main motivation right now is to get to the into the heart of the cave, because that's where you know your mother wife is.
Mother wife. Oh God, what is this character have an Oedipus complex?
Yeah. It's
An
you're
Oedipus
just
complex of the cosmic persuasion.
Oh,
You're just
yeah.
like every male VTuber. You just want your dommy mommy.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go through them, try to like stealthily as best I can, which is not gonna work, I bet.
Are you just gonna go by yourself?
Do I have a choice?
I mean, you're in the same room with these guys, so
Oh, okay. Well, can I see them?
yeah,
'Cause
you
the
can see it.
radio is dark.
You're the one that kind of found them, because you could hear them kind of rousing from their slumber.
Ah. Wife, what are you doing, stepmom? All right, so I'm gonna try to talk to the others and be like, oh, through my own spit apparently, because but I'm gonna try to communicate with them to get their help. But it's gonna sound more like all over how. Meanwhile, at the end of trying to convince them, I go, "Tuh."
You see, you guys
What?
kind of rouse.
What happened to you?
You guys, the other thing you see is this, kind of older man. He's in, like, rags of what appeared to be, like, what used to be, like, these khaki shorts and, like, a button-up shirt, though now they are pretty much tatters at this point.
What are you wearing? Henry from State Farm.
Henry from
Khakis.
State Farm. Khakis. Khakis.
Specifically tattered khakis.
But yeah, and you notice that he has the same pustules as the other people in town.
So you're affected by this thing too? You said that there's dynamite, if I heard you correctly?
All over how.
I think he's saying he wants our help.
I just nod my head vigorously, going, yes, yes, yes.
Well, I usually don't do anything other than a bottle of whiskey, but I suppose these are extenuating circumstances.
I just put up a pestilous thumb to show that I'm happy he's on board.
However, I have to ask which one of you guys? Oh, actually, I might have notes on this. Let me see. Call it notes. Water Creek. Oh no. Oh no. Shit, I must have wrote it down somewhere. Oh no, these aren't the right notes. What the heck? What is this? What are these? Oh, these are my notes from No, I was trying to find I had a note of like how many of you had drank the whiskey. Which one of you guys drank the whiskey before?
Horner did, but he's dead.
Yes, he's dead. Ezra,
I didn't drink the whiskey.
was Ezra the only one out of that's still alive that drank it?
Possibly.
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't drink it either. Well, when I was alive.
As you say this, Ezra, you notice that on like your let's say your arm, like your forearm, you notice that you have that you also have a pustule growing on you. Not nearly as bad as like the other people that you've seen, but
well, shit.
What did y'all do to get those things?
I just roll my eyes and go and wave my hands to say, try to go, don't worry about it right now.
don't worry about
it. I've tried to have my character now adopt motions to communicate because he's noticed that he can't exactly communicate well with words.
Hey, you said you drank the whiskey? Never known any whiskey do that to me, and I've drank some foul-ass whiskey.
Whatever the Carmodis were making, it wasn't just here to get you drunk. But we got to put a stop to this, and if there's dynamite in there, we can just seal the cave entrance back up again.
I just looked frantically at them all and going like with eyes that are saying don't.
What do you mean don't? Don't seal everything up?
I motion to like as if I'm trying to write something so that I can like I'm asking, hey, does anybody have anything I can write on?
Yeah,
So
I passed
it.
the extra notepad and pen over.
Okay. So I scroll down what I can to explain the situation to everybody about how my quote unquote wife mommy is gone missing and we need to save her. And that she's in that cave that they're trying to seal up. So yeah.
But
yeah,
y'all plan on fighting the entire town?
If it puts a stop to this, maybe.
Y'all know they got guns, right?
Did we see any guns when they came to grab us up at the Carmody farm?
Yeah, some of them had guns. Not all of them. But...
there was, yes. I think there was like the sheriff had a rifle, I think he said, and then there was a few shotguns.
I just tear off the page I wrote on and then scroll down this message on. I had to type it out.
Okay.
What?
Die trying.
Die trying.
It wouldn't be ideal, but if this turns into a bigger issue because we didn't, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose it's not that I'd be able to get very far with my gammy leg. But even I did try to run. Suppose if I had a long life. All right, boys, you got yourself a deal.
Wait a minute. Does Hector have a gamey leg, like he can't walk well?
Not anymore. You have a fully functioning leg now.
Oh,
no, I said Hector, not
Hector.
Not Henry. Hector.
Yeah, Hector.
Oh, okay.
No, I literally just came up with that because he's old.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I confused Hector and Henry.
Yeah. You know, he's just got arthritis.
Yeah, because I remembered that clearly the water I drank was supposed to, well, apparently helped me out, but also hindered me with the pustules because I was missing a leg before and now it's back. So I feel like I would have put two and two together. Like nothing possible, like nothing real could have returned my leg. Except for this mysterious water. Right?
Yeah, but also gave you all the pustules too, and
yes.
Who knows what else it's done to you?
Oh no. It gave me an incurable disease in my lungs.
I sentence you. No, I diagnose you with TikTok brain rot.
Akira, no! Leave me alone!
But yeah.
Well, I suppose the worst thing we could do is just sit around here, so...
With a few tears in my eyes flowing over my pustules face, I just smiled my best smile at them and motion like, thank you. Like I do the whole praying thing, going thank you, thank you, thank you.
You make a smile and like the pus comes oozing out of you between your teeth.
Yeah.
I gag just a little bit.
Somehow I don't, because I've just eaten plenty of bad fish and whiskey before. So.
I just want to say this. I like this character better than my first one. It's just hilarious.
I mean, playing Insanity is pretty fun, so.
Yeah.
Well,
And if I get in trouble, I can please save me.
That's all going to link into battle.
Wait.
Not guilty by reason of insanity.
All right, but is there anything else you guys wish to do before before you move on?
Since I'm an archaeologist,
yes.
I would know. No, that would be more like a scientist thing. I was gonna say, do we have anything I could like scoop up some of the liquid that's at our feet to like analyze later? But then again, like I said, it's not exactly an archaeologist thing to do.
Well, also you don't really have much to scoop up the liquid in, too. So
true.
Yeah, unless you want to like just form a cup with your hands and just run with it.
Just run with.
Just put it in my shirt. What's left in my shirt, and just carry it. Wait, actually, no, that could actually work. Because what's left of my shirt could absorb the liquid, and I just run with it on my person. Then squeeze it out later.
You just go dunk your shirt in the water and then just run.
I mean, hey, if it might be able to be used to create a vaccine or a medicine to counteract the pustules, hey, it could work. Get him to a scientist.
Get to a scientist.
What's a scientist?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't. You are a scientist, man. It's like, oh, I am.
Get your stuff together.
Hey, those are guys who worship aliens and commit tax fraud.
Alien.
It's a joke about Scientology.
Yes, I get it.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm actually gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna tear off a piece of my shirt and just dunk it in the water.
Dunk.
For
dunk,
later.
Dunk.
See what I can do with it.
All right.
Anyways.
The water just like leaks out of the fabric fibers. you just like have a shirt now full of water that's very soggy now, and I shouldn't say it's been soggy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You
tried, Joker. It's okay.
You've been wet for quite a while.
Okay.
Boys. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. What? I too am moist. Well, now everyone's moist at this point, but you know.
You do tend to have that effect on people, Zork.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, look at those legs.
I know, right? I mean, those legs. Show us your legs. Come on.
Wah!
Alright, so are we gonna just head off in the direction of the ominous chanting?
Yes, I think we shall.
All right. As you guys kind of collect yourselves, you proceed down further into the cave. As you go deeper and deeper, the inner cave walls begin to not look so much like cave walls anymore. Kind of like feeling your way through the cave because it's so dark. One of you puts your hand on the wall and instantly recoil as it doesn't feel like rock anymore. It feels like mushy.
Ew.
And one of the things you can see through the darkness is the cave walls almost begin to look like they're pulsating.
We're in the literal belly of the beast. Yay.
Nah, that just ain't right.
And you see, as you go deeper and deeper, it begins to look more and more like the inside of something, of like some monster. You see like various like almost like veiny looking protrusions out of the cave walls, and even like whole organs.
Yeah. First, at this point, for my character, what hasn't grossed him out?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you spit out more pus out of your mouth than anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you guys eventually reach the end of the cave, and the moaning becomes louder and louder as you guys enter the cave. You guys see something horrifying, and that is like as all these organs are like along the cave wall, they seem to culminate in like the into this room where you see on like kind of like the ceiling, you see several faces like moaning in pain.
Do I recognize any of the faces?
What you see your wife.
I thought so.
And that's all you see. You don't see anything like hideous or anything. It's just your wife.
And
As beautiful as the day you met her.
I just look at it with the face with happiness, and I'm like,
Everyone else, I'm going to need you to roll a sanity roll.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
so I'm the only one who doesn't?
Yeah, no. You're
you're
already kind of insane, so.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Lucky.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
the only one who succeeded was Matt, and I'm going to tell you this. Succeeding it, you still lose 3 sanity.
How much
dear.
Oh my god, old sport.
The
That's
rest of
96, but okay.
As for the rest of you, oh, lucky, you lose 4 sanity.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I lose 4 sanity as well?
No, you don't have any more sanity to lose.
Okay.
I'll see. You think everything's fine right now?
Oh yeah, everything's
See,
dandy. Everything's perfectly fine here. This is fine.
By the way, my
so-
character sheet says 71 out of 75 sanity. That's why I was
Oh,
confused.
I just never changed it. You're pretty much like.
Oh.
It's probably more accurate to say you're at like. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to roll that. Be more accurate to say you're probably around like this much.
Oh, gosh.
I think it's just that, this isn't going to go on for like another hour, so it wasn't worth re-rolling all the stats.
Yeah.
But you also see all the townsfolk here kind of, just kind of chanting, and almost like they're worshipping this horrible amalgamation of faces. You see upon an altar that they've kind of made out of rock here, you see like the disemboweled corpse of somebody. And their blood just like draining out into the water.
Ooh. Ugh. Brother, ugh.
The other thing that you see coming out of this, coming from this room is, you remember those weird little flecks you saw in the water that those kids had? You see various bits of that come out of this room. Some varying in size, some large, some, very, very small, but they come flowing out of here. As for you, Mr. Rhodes, you, if you so deign, you can, you snap out of, or not snap out of, but you recall that the dynamite should be in this room.
Okay. Does my character remember where it is?
Hard to say. He said, give me, let me see. Let me look at your sheet for a second.
Okay.
Give me an intelligence roll.
Intelligence, got it. No.
You don't remember. You only vaguely remember it's in this room somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna motion to the others to like, you know how I'm watching you motion is? Like with the two fingers to the eyes and then fingers to whatever I'm watching. I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna say when I do to a specific spot, I'm actually gonna make it like my fingers circle through the air to say look around, and then I'm gonna make a explosion motion with my hands to say for explosives.
Okay.
Everyone, give me a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Including me?
Yeah.
Alright. Oh my god! I don't remember what it is, but I still get extreme success.
Yeah. So, Henry, you kind of vaguely remember where you put them. Just vaguely, but you actually see the box of explosives on the right-hand side of the cave of the room's entrance. Similarly, Ezra kind of like seeing Henry kind of like gauging his eye, like where he's looking. You also see Spot like in the water. There's this crate of dynamite.
I love that. I don't remember where it is. Oh wait, no, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Yep. What are you, my mother? I remember seeing this comic of like saying, it's like, bro, I don't know where my bike is. It's like, it was just here last night. Like, wait, I know an expert. It's like, and he brings his mom over, and she's like, Mom, and she's like, where did you leave? Where did you last leave it?
Yeah,
it's like right here. It's like, what's that? Oh! What's that?
It's uncanny. It's kind of uncanny because a lot of moms are like that. They'll like, the kid will be like, "Wait, where did I last leave my where did I last leave my shoes, Mom? Where was the last place you put them? Somewhere around here. Is that them? How did you find them so fast?
What's that?" But yes, you guys find the dynamite.
Okay, good.
All right, now let's blow this place up and then get out of here. I don't ever want to look at it again.
I just motion stop. And I'm like, I pull out the book and pen again and write down. We have to be careful. My wife is right there, and I point towards the face.
As you point
Your
at
wife is a rock wall.
As you point at the faces, you see everyone was chanting, but now you just see them all looking at you.
Oops. What have I done?
And they say, like, you can kind of hear the voice of oh fuck, I forgot his name already. Sprouston. You hear the voice of Sprouston. He's like, another sacrifice for Mother. Bring them. And they start approaching you guys.
Oops. I'm gonna do a bold thing since I'm already insane anyway.
Yes.
I'm gonna throw myself at them in a way of telling the others, just blow the place up, go on without me. Like, I'm gonna self-sacrifice it.
Well, okay.
We take the box of dynamite and run back towards the cave entrance.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As you throw yourself, basically throw yourself at them.
Yeah, to distract them.
You everyone else runs away, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming.
But so they run away, but what they don't see is you guys is that you throw yourself at them and they begin to like basically grab hold of you, which given your current physical ineptitude, not just from from before, but you are definitely malnourished now from being trapped in that basement. You are easily overwhelmed by them as they bring you before the altar.
That's fine.
And you see these like almost like tendrils that look like more like intestines come reaching out for you. And as they basically like wrap themselves around you and hold you up to the their faces, and again the only thing you see is like your wife basically coming out like arms open.
Okay. And by the way, when it's finally time, I've got something I'm gonna have just yelled out through the pustules in my mouth, ready for that.
Alright, I mean you can say it now if you want.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna do it through a routine.
No, okay.
It's this.
Get fucked, idiot.
Wait, how does that come out with your mouth?
I can't believe you turned into Amelia Watson. But
I'm basically trying to say that through the pustules in my mouth.
Yeah, the dynamite doesn't go off. Fucking ping!
So, but before we go to that part, you guys are running out of the cave, or running, basically in the opposite direction. You guys see like similar, well, not character-wise similarly, but you see like these tendrils kind of coming out of the cave walls, like kind of rapidly coming towards you guys. I'm gonna need you guys. Let's see. What was the skill? What skill was it? Which skill was it? I think it was, or maybe it was just one of your base stats.
like a dexterity or something?
Yeah, like yeah, you can either give me a strength or a dex roll, whichever one has a better chance for you.
So you said dodge or dex?
Oh yeah, dodge. Or actually, that's true. I guess that would be either strength or dodge, whichever one is better for you. Strength if you're like basically running, like you're trying to outrun this thing, right?
Well, whatever it is, I don't think Matt's gonna pass the
Oh
check.
no.
No. Reverse 69.
Yeah. So Rachiel, you're I should say I'm so confused because I keep looking at like your name on the stream and then but not the character sheet. Hector, you these tendrils kind of reach out for you, but you manage to like hop over them or like duck to avoid getting grabbed.
This is not going to favor some arthritis.
And then for Ezra, you are just basically the tendrils can't keep up with you. You are like full sprint trying to get out of this cave. However, Robert, one of them grabs hold of your ankle and you drop face first into the water. You can go ahead and try to give me a strength roll if you want to try to break free from it. $67.
I still was like, shoot. With my strength, I was like, that's still a failure.
Yep. So unless anyone assists you, you're gonna start getting dragged back to the center of this cave.
Thank you, Reggie, too.
So I guess I'll ask: any of
these folks?
Is anyone gonna try to assist him? It's up to you.
I'm the one carrying the box of dynamite.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna keep running.
Okay.
I'm trying to think because, I mean, Hector doesn't give a shit about any of these people.
True. If no one chooses to help, Matt will get, I would say, about 2 more strength saves to try and break free.
Yeah, I think old man Hector's gonna keep hobbling away.
Keep hobbling. All right. Go ahead and give me another strength.
I was like, I just did. I was like, oh, that's both failures. I'm like, I think I'm dead, or insane, or both.
Yeah, maybe both. So, with that, you get dragged into the basically back to the center cave as you see everyone else kind of like running out. And similarly, you just see like this weird like amalgamation of like tendrils that basically look more like intestines than anything else. And you feel a sharp pain as some of the tendrils grow to be like almost like spikes and just pierce straight through your back. And begin to like kind of like the Thing, right? How it starts to like make you a part of itself.
Assimilate.
Harder.
You can feel like yourself on a molecular level begin to like fuse with this thing, and eventually your mind as well becomes like part of these people's suffering, almost, that you can feel their pain. And yeah, as you can sense deep down that something is wrong, and that's likely what the tendrils are chasing after your friends. At least former friends now at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, I don't think I can yell out and warn them. It sounds like I've been assimilated.
And the other two, give me one more roll, either dodge or strength.
Okay.
Excellent.
Ooh, nice.
Damn, this is one fucking agile old man with arthritis.
So similarly to before, you guys managed to dodge or outrun these tendrils that seem desperate to stop you. Until you finally reach the mouth of the cave.
Okay, I start setting up dynamite.
Yeah, I'm gonna start like trying to bang two rocks together to make some sparks.
All right. So eventually, you guys managed to set some fire. And it's a little difficult, but you managed to set at least one of the sticks of dynamite up. However, the rough part is the mouth of this cave is very treacherous. So, reasonably, you figure it would be very difficult. You would not be able to get away from the mouth of the cave in time to avoid the blast. So you'd either have to jump from the cave mouth. There is a bit of water down below that could break your fall, supposedly, but you'd also risk still getting hurt. Either way.
I have full HP. I'll stay behind, set the fuses, and then jump.
Okay, I will continue hobbling away then, I guess.
All right, I'm gonna need a climb check from you then if you're gonna try to climb down.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna go badly, I can tell you.
Ugh.
Not the worst, but
Go ahead and give me a dexterity roll. Try to grab hold of something. Hard success, nice. You managed to save yourself as you kind of like, as the water, because the water from the cave mouth is like draining down these various like loose rocks, and you slip but manage to grab hold of another rock before tumbling down a good ways. Give me one more climb check.
okay.
All right, so it's still treacherous, but you managed to make your way down. Although you do slip at near the very end, and you're still a good ways up, so it does hurt you, and you take 3 damage from the fall.
Yeah, I'm losing the accent, guys.
God, the fall knocked the accent right out of him.
Damn.
Oh, finally, I'm back to my old self.
Ezra, so you set fire to the explosives.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't set fire to the rain.
So, with that, you can make a jump for it. You'd be taking, I'll give you the chance to reduce the damage here. Go ahead and give me like a dexterity roll. Oh!
Oh, shit!
Damn.
Nice.
We're making it out of Blackwater with this one.
So, you know what? With an extreme success, I'm going to say you basically, like, so the only way I can describe, like, the way down from this cave is it's not like a sheer drop, right? It's like very steep, like, rubble coming from the cave mouth.
Mm.
But it's all wet, so it's hard to, like, so again, like, kind of like with Hector there, it's difficult to climb down already. But you fucking, like, surf that shit.
I just slide, and it, like, scrapes up my hand.
Yeah, it scrapes up
And
your
so-
hand a little bit, but not enough to actually cause any damage to you. So you you just so almost at the same time as Hector, you touch it as he touches down and gets hurts his ankle or something. You just slide down in front of him, and then you just hear an explosion go off behind you.
I don't look back.
But you both do walk away slowly, right?
Of course, yes.
Well, yes, I've hit my leg. I can't go any faster.
Make it at least look cool, you know?
Oh yes.
Cool guys that look at explosions, they turn around and they limp away.
Yes.
With that, the cave, you see the cave behind you though, seal back up. The flow of water, is kind of reduced quite a bit to a trickle, right? It used to, when you kind of got to the cave mouth, it was kind of a steady stream of water coming out. But now it's been reduced to a trickle. However, you have gotten out.
Remember me.
And as far as you can tell, you had trapped the entire town in there.
Yeah, the entire town of Blackwater Creek. I actually want to go back to the Carmody farm, get all of the bodies into the still room, and just set fire to the whole thing. None of this needs to actually get out.
Okay. So you basically, I don't know if Hector accompanies you to this or not. What does Hector choose to do?
He's gonna wander off back to his camp. Actually, he's gonna wander to town, see if he can find any decent whiskey.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
all whiskey from the
whole place
Carmody
is
farm.
empty. Yeah.
Just loot it because it's free now.
Although I should say it's mostly though. You do find some that is not the Carmody farm whiskey, and obviously some very good food.
Win.
But yes, Ezra, you set fire to the Carmody farm, praying that nothing ever comes of that again. What do you do after, I should say? Because one of the things you do find in the Carmody farm, which I would assume you would take, is they do have a car. They have a truck of their
Yes,
own.
absolutely. Take the car. I'll take it back into town and just also do the same thing. Just get some basic supplies for the trip back.
Get back to your boss. Get executed for failing the job.
Kind of. I mean, I will explain what's going on. Be like, hey, no, you did not want that. That was a level of smoke that was not usable.
So if you go, so you leave the farm, and you report back to your boss. I gotta remember his name. Terrible with names, you know.
Yeah, I put it up in the chat, but that was last session.
Yeah, I got.
It was like McBride or something like that.
Oh yeah, Declan McBride. That was. So you go back to the warehouse where Declan McBride is. However, it's eerily quiet, and you notice that there's no guards around. You go back to the room, and you see what used to be Declan McBride. His body.
That's right, because they all drank the
his
whiskey.
body plastered
Yep.
to the floor in a bubbling mess of those black pustules. And that's where it ends.
Yay!
Oh man! Yay!
Or alternatively, ding 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 ding.
Dun 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 dun. Pustules.
At least.
Then
at
on the
least
news, we hear report of another warehouse fire.
Warehouse fire. So
Wait, warehouse? Is that like one of those houses that are people that turn into a house?
it is now.
It is
wish.
now.
But yeah, that is pretty much how Blackwater Creek ends.
Yay!
Yay!
Let's go over some stuff at the end here. You know, kind of like how when you go through a run of like Resident Evil, it says like gives you like some points for doing stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's whoopsie, I'm big now.
Lord.
Let me see
More
where.
accurate, Zork.
Oh.
Yes,
where is
more
it?
accurate Zork. That's why he's so big.
Okay. I'm just gonna use scroll wheel. Fuck it. Okay, so normally in a campaign, right? At the end of each session, one, you would improve some stats. So normally, like you would see on your character sheet, something to like check mark your, like what skills you used in a session. So like say you used or I shouldn't say not just you, but that you succeeded at. So you would mark those down during the session, and if you succeeded at a roll, you would make it a skill improvement. So you would roll a 1d100, and this time you're trying to roll above it. And you would, if you roll above it, you get to increase it by 1d10. But that's if you were leveling up, which we're not. So
We're not, no.
But you also would get stuff for based on what you accomplished during the session, including regaining some sanity.
Yeah.
If you didn't die.
Those of us who survived and
So let's
lost sanity are sane again.
Let's go down this list here. Oh wait. Oh, this isn't. Oh, that's actually the stages of corruption. Never mind. This one, yes. Preventing the flow of contaminated whiskey to the outside world. You gain plus 1d4 sanity, which you effectively accomplished.
Yep.
So you would gain that much back. Killing Brandon Carmody. You did that. Plus 2 sanity. Freeing Professor Rhodes, plus 2 sanity. This is gonna be an excellent time to reveal this name of the cave, by the way. Sealing the entrance to the Earth's womb, plus 1d4 sanity points.
Oh, lovely.
Destroying the Earth's womb, plus 1d6, which you did not do. You only sealed sealed it away.
Jim, he's such a groovy
So
cave.
if you didn't know, if you wanted to know that when you guys said, oh yeah, it's like the stuff in the whiskey is cum, right? Like, no, it's worse. It's actually embryonic fluid from the Earth's womb.
Oh,
Yeah.
And the little white flecks are living tissue of Rhodes's wife.
oh,
God.
lovely.
My poor wife.
And so guess what? You drank that.
Oh no, they
God.
put her in the jar.
Not the
We've
jar.
We've been drinking from the jar.
Cannibalism, anyone?
Yum. So delicious.
Ah.
So yeah, I believe that was it. And then
I think that wraps things up, yeah?
I can also describe to you the stages of corruption.
Ooh, sure, yeah.
Stages
go
of
ahead.
corruption.
Curious.
So like when you first drink the stuff, right? A general feeling of well-being. On a luck roll, all minor injuries are healed. Recover 1d6 hit points. Stage of Corruption 2. A feeling of near ecstasy. The person looks younger and visibly healthier. On a luck roll, even old wounds or illnesses are healed. This includes regrowing lost body parts.
Case in point.
Over the course of a few days, any backstory entries relating to the wounds or scars should be rewritten accordingly. Stage 3. A sensation of having overindulged, like a hangover, or the feeling of having overeaten. The person looks slightly bloated and their skin becomes shiny. Some boils may form, oozing black pus. Make a luck roll on a failed. If failed, lose 2d10 appearance. If successful, gain 3d10 strength. A number of townsfolk are at this stage, and also Ezra was at this stage in the cave.
Fun.
Stage 4. A feeling of disassociation from reality. The person's sense of identity begins to dissolve. Make a sanity roll. 1 on a success, 1d6 on a failure. Gain 1 point of Cthulhu mythos. The person starts perceiving all living things around them and their interconnectedness. These are real visions rather than delusions. Anyone reaching this stage will feel inexplicably drawn to Blackwater Creek region prior to progressing to further stages. Stage 5. The sense that the person's body is no longer their own. The person's flesh feels alien to them. It begins to split and ooze something like rotten fruit pulp. Lose 4d10 appearance and 2d10 con, and make a sanity roll. 1d3 on a success, 1d10 on a failure. Gain 1d6 points of Cthulhu mythos on a failure. Henry Rhodes is at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
The person begins to hear the mother's voice in their head, calling them to her warship. Their body no longer looks human, gaining a new mouth, tendrils, hooves, and tails. Appearance drops to 0 and sanity roll. 1d6 on a success, 1d20 on a failure is required. Observers looking at the person in this form must make a sanity roll. 0 on success, 1d6 on a failure. Stage 7. The person is consumed entirely by the mother, becoming a twisted mockery of what they once were. All volition is gone and they live only to serve her will. Sanity drops to 0. Brandon Carmody is at this stage. Or in other words, that monster you fought earlier.
Oh, so that was one of the Carmody brothers. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
Since you guys didn't investigate it a whole lot, I could also say what happened in the previous at Cade's Rest. Because it kind of goes over like what was going on in the background of this whole thing, like how this cave even kind of came to be. This settlement at Cade's Rest was founded in 1660 by Ezekiel Cade, who led a small group of Quakers, including his own family, out of Boston, to flee persecution at the hands of the Puritans. They headed north and eventually found the Miskatonic River inland, finally stopping in the foothills near what would one day become Dunwich. They started a small settlement there, away from civilization, and lived peacefully for 2 months before they encountered the Sakayuk, or a Black Earth tribe. Initially, Cade's followers and the Sakayuk coexisted amicably. Sakayuk were shunned by the other local tribes, and the Quakers were the first people they had met for some time who would trade with them. In exchange, when Cade's son Daniel was gored by a stag when hunting, the Sakayuk took him to their sacred cave to be healed. Daniel wasn't the same when he returned, claimed that he had seen the devil. While his wound was healed, he sickened in other ways, growing mad and violent. When Cade asked the Sakayuk what they had done to his son, they took him to the cave and showed him their elders, all of whom had been touched by the mother, becoming something both more or less than human. Cade fled screaming and vanished for several months. When he returned, he did so by boat, bringing barrels of gunpowder and hired thugs with him. To the horror of his peaceful followers, he led the destruction of the Sakayuk, using the gunpowder to collapse the cave. Cade then ordered his mercenaries to turn on his former followers, believing them all to be tainted. His grim work completed, Cade returned to Boston. He learned over time that the mother's gift had touched him too. He shunned human company, gaining a reputation as a leper, and was eventually driven from Boston. He returned to the backwoods of the Miskatonic Valley, never to be seen again.
Damn.
Since you're playing this character, since you were playing this character before, I'll tell you a bit about Henry Rhodes. He's an associate professor of archaeology from Miskatonic University. Led a small expedition, mostly of students, to a site outside Blackwater Creek. Based on extensive research, he believed that the site was located at the location of Cade's Rest, which he knew to be an early colonial settlement in the Miskatonic Valley that had failed for unknown reasons, becoming the source of a number of local legends. Rhodes hoped to find evidence that would allow him to uncover the settlement's true history. What Rhodes actually uncovered was the Earth's womb, a long-forgotten fragment of a mythos god. Trapped in a buried cave, Rhodes decided the only course of action was to cancel the expedition, send his team back to Arkham, and restrict the exploration of the cave to just himself and his wife, Abigail. This was no longer a matter of archaeology. He had found a holy site and he needed to learn its mysteries. The students were told that Rhodes had found a document in town stating that Cade settlers had simply returned to Boston, proving that there was no substance to the legends. Rhodes told the students to head back to the university while he wrapped up a few matters locally. That was over 3 months ago. 2 weeks later, he sent a letter to Dr. McTavish, the head of archaeology, telling him that there were complications. However, he and Abigail would return as soon as possible. The true complication was that Abigail had fallen victim to the Earth's womb, fusing with it, and Rhodes was driven to the edge of sanity. He was torn between trying to save his wife and worshipping her as a goddess, and returned to his campsite to think things through. Before Rhodes found a way to resolve the situation, the Carmody brothers decided he was snooping around and kidnapped him, find out what he was up to. He has been tied up in their root cellar ever since. The mother's gift, the mutation caused by exposure to the fluid flowing from the Earth's womb, had sustained him and stopped him from being killed by the gunshot wound he took during his kidnapping, and the abuse he has suffered since then. As Abigail fused with the Earth's womb, reviving it, the spring that comes from the cave started to flow again. With Abigail as the source, the fluid is not mere water. It is the amniotic fluid of I don't think I can say that name. Used to birth monsters. The creek is now flowing properly again for the first time in over 250 years. The fluid coming from the cave carries fragments of the goddess within, and it has been changing everything it touches throughout the last 3 months. When the Carmody brothers...
Is there any way you can type out the name? Because I could probably figure it out. I'm actually good at pronouncing names.
I think it's more of a TOS issue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just say that the name of this god sounds a little too much like a slur. So let's not say.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I will not say it then.
Yeah, probably best not to.
Appropriate for Lovecraft, but in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
I can send it to you guys in a private chat, but I will not say it on the stream.
Fair point.
When let's see, where was I? Looks like I'm in the cave. Oh yeah. Sustained him and stopped him from being killed. As Abigail fused the Earth's womb flowing again. Lots of fluid, not mere water. Blah blah blah. The creek is now flowing properly again for the first time in over 250 years. The fluid coming from the cave carries fragments of the goddess within it, and has been changing everything it touches throughout the last 3 months. When the Carmody brothers discovers that this creek was flowing again, they dug irrigation ditches to their cornfields, and found that the crops suddenly grew faster and stronger than anything they had ever seen. Both they and the corn have since become completely tainted by the mother's gift, and this taint has spread further through the whiskey they distill. The water that makes it past the irrigation trenches and the dam has seeped into the woods beyond, and these are beginning to change as well. Blackwater Creek is becoming a very dangerous place to visit.
So that's why they were able to harvest the corn so frequently, because of the water, well, the stuff that was coming from the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Gotcha. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'll post the.
This
is probably an Eldritch god you guys have heard before, but yeah, I probably
most
should,
likely, yeah.
Probably should say it say it live.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I think an alternate name is the Black Goat
Yeah,
of the Woods with the Hundred
that's-
Young.
Yeah, it's in the stream chat on Discord.
Oh.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I see
Exactly
it now.
who I thought it was.
Yep. Ironically, the Black
Okay.
Goat of the Woods.
Oh, you know that's why you picked the name.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah, for those who aren't aware, Lovecraft was really racist.
Like when the KKK is telling you need to calm down, you've completely lost the plot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for
It was
playing.
super fun.
Of course. I can safely say that I was right in my assumption. I went in a more glorious way this time.
There we go.
And,
That's right, yeah, you managed to
honorable.
Congratulations, you managed to die twice in a one-shot.
Yes.
Yippee!
I was about to say, I also died. When I died last year, I'm like, well, shoot, now I feel like I gotta die, like, next year.
Every time, yeah.
Every time.
Just make it a tradition at this point.
Yeah.
He died in a very horror movie way as well.
Well, I mean, it is on brand.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is pretty much the end of Call of Cthulhu. However, that's a pretty short stream for me, so I'm probably gonna play something else as well. If people, I don't know if any of you guys want to stick around to play anything, but I'll find.
I mean, if you play Dead by Daylight, I'd be down.
Yeah, I don't have that. I need to go also cook because it is like
Cook.
getting into evening here, and I haven't really eaten today.
Let him cook.
Yeah, I've got to get some stuff around the house, so I will bow out for now, and we'll talk to people later. Thank you all so much for the collab.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you as well. Thank you.
Take care.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yep, bye.
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 All right. Let's
Yeah.
see. So for everyone else, I'm just so that it's easier to upload, I'm gonna stop the stream for a second, and then I'll start it right back up again. Just so it's I can upload it to YouTube easier.
Of course.
Yeah. See you guys in like a second.